Hello and welcome to day 156 of Dungeon 23, the series where we make a room of a mega dungeon every day for a year. Today we have a special little guy, and this is our little shack here where we have, can't see him too well, but it's a goblin wearing a little chef's hat, a little apron, and a little kebab, and he's the kebablin. Hopefully that pause was sufficient enough for you to get your laughing out, because this is possibly the greatest thing I've ever created. Anyway, so the way he works is he will sell kebabs to the party. It's that simple. Because the goblins have their own currency in the wooden nickels that are found at the dungeon, he just charges one wooden nickel per kebab. Now, that's not all he does. He has a little bit of missions with him where he basically talks about his dreams of opening kebab shops all throughout the dungeon. And if the party gives him the capital to do that, then he'll do that. For every 1,000 gold pieces they give him, he just opens up a new kebab shop on another level that's just chosen randomly. Basically, roll a d12, and then if there's already a shop on that floor, then roll again. And just keep doing that until all the floors are filled up, and then the kebab shop goblin can just sell kebabs to the entire denizens of the dungeon. Assuming the dungeon doesn't end with the whole thing exploding, which I feel like that's something that would happen at the very end. It all gets destroyed. Hey, this is editing me coming in. Having said this, I just kind of realized something funny, and that this probably happens to most people who play D&D, but a reoccurring theme in my games is that things just get destroyed a lot. Like, my party just blew up a planet. Well, they flooded it with water. Previously, they've blown up a city. Well, most of the city. Mainly just the parts where all the orphans are. And in one situation, allowed an entire city to be devoured by the ocean, only to go back in time and prevent it from being consumed by the ocean, only to let said city die along with the rest of the world when the world ended later on anyway. I don't know, just a funny thought I had. I don't know. He also might have a bunch of napkins here, so if they buy enough kebabs, then they could take a bunch of napkins and then give that to the goblin that's stuck in the porta potty, what's it called? Outhouse over here. But obviously you have to buy the kebabs first, because he's probably not going to want you taking all of his napkins without buying anything. And I realized I did not give him a door. I'll just fix that in post. I did not fix it in post. So yeah, thanks for watching this very special kebab-themed episode of Dungeon 23. If you want to see more wacky antics of various little goblin dudes and their little wacky professions, then consider liking, commenting down below, subscribing to the channel, turning on notifications, all that stuff, so algorithmically these videos will show up in your recommendations more often. You could also just come back tomorrow, because it's day 156. I've been doing this for like a third of a year now, maybe even more, almost half a year. They're gonna keep happening every day, and it has not been easy, mainly because I'm very lazy, but none of that matters. So yeah, thanks for watching and or listening, and I apologize for the poor quality. It's not gonna improve.